Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Veronique. In this space, what I usually do is test makeup for a mature skin. I'm always on the hunt for makeup that works well for this phase of my life. I'm 50 and I'm finding that makeup that I used to use in my 20s and 30s and maybe early 40s do not serve me as well as what they used to. So I have been on the hunt for about a year and a half now, looking for good products that work well on this mature skin. I've also been having a look and seeing what techniques work well for this phase of my life as well. How I apply my makeup now also seems to have changed quite a bit, the brushes I use, that type of thing. So in today's video, I thought what I would do is just show you my very simple and very quick and easy everyday makeup look that I have been wearing pretty much non-stop for the last month or so. It's quick, it's easy to do, and I'm only going to be using affordable makeup today. So without any further chit chat, let's get into this video. First up is brows, and I'm going to take a little tissue and I'm just going to wipe my brows just to make sure there's no product that has collected in my brows. I have washed my face, I have got my moisturizer on as well as my sunscreen, so that is what is on my face at the moment. And I just find that with using the gel products on my brows, I find that if there is any like sunscreen or moisturizer in my brows, the product doesn't adhere as well. So I wipe them off first, and then I'll take a little brush with some translucent powder and then just gently just set my brows, or just dry them out, however you want to say it. So for my brows, I'm going to start off with the Essence eyebrow pencil. This is the Micro Precise pencil and it is in the color dark brown. What I will do is I will mention all of the products that I'm going to use on my makeup look today in the description box below, that if you want to have a look in there, you'll be able to see everything that I've used on my face today, and if there's something you like, then you know at least what it is. So starting off with my brows, I'm going to just quickly fill them in, and this takes a little bit of time, so I'm going to quickly do that off camera. Brows are filled and I'm going to set them, and I'm going to use the Fix It Like a Boss from Essence. I find this one works really nicely, holds my brows in place pretty much all day, which is exactly what we want from a brow product. The only thing that I will say is that if you do get this on your skin, I would recommend that you wipe it off pretty much immediately while it is still wet, because what it does do is it like forms a little bit of a film on your skin, and then when you put your foundation on, oh, it just looks awful, absolutely awful. So I would definitely say after you have set your brows with your gel, just take a little tissue or a Q-tip or something and just make sure that it is off your skin. Those are those brows done. I always like to start with my brows. I know everybody's different, but that's how I've always started with my makeup routine, with the brows first, because I feel that if I can get the most difficult part of them face out and done first, then the rest is a cakewalk really. Next up is going to be my primer. I always use a primer to start off my makeup routine. I know some people don't enjoy primer. For me, I really do enjoy a primer. My skin concerns, I have got quite enlarged pores. Oh, I'm perspiring, sorry about that. I've got quite enlarged pores on my T-panel because in my youth obviously my skin was very oily, and that kind of has slowed down now the older that I get. It is still a little bit oily on my T-panel, but not nearly as what it was when I was younger. But I just, for me, like to find a primer that works well to grip the makeup to my skin as well as just fill in those pesky pores. So I really enjoy Catrice's Aqua Splash Grip Primer. This is quite hydrating, and I find that it actually does help in the longevity of the makeup. So I just take a little bit and then pop it on my skin concerns. I really make sure that I really do push it in to the areas that I want those pores gone. I've let that dry down for a little bit, so the skin feels quite tacky, which is good, is what I wanted to do. This makeup look that I'm doing today, I should have maybe said right in the beginning, is very much complexion focused. I find that that for me is the easiest thing for a quick and easy all day look, and I find that when I do my makeup this way, I often get people telling me how incredible my skin looks. So this is what I do. Here we go. I quite enjoy this Rimmel Multitasker Better Than Filters primer. So what I do with this one is it gives your skin a really beautiful glowy look. So I just pop it on the high points of my face like so. As my skin has been quite oily, for me a very glowy look has never been my go-to look because it naturally does that. But I just find that this multitasker just looks absolutely exquisite underneath the makeup. It just gives me the most healthiest glow. It's lovely. So I'm just going to use a little brush and I'm just going to blend the multitasker into my skin. Once that's blended in, I'm going to now use a skin tint. I really do enjoy this Wet n Wild Niacinamide skin tint. This product is fantastic. It's inexpensive and I find that it lasts me the entire day, which is quite incredible for a skin tint. So I don't use a tremendous amount. I just pop some on the back of my hand and then onto my face. The shade I use is Light Warm. Light Warm is what the shade I use, and I like to blend it in with a dampened beauty sponge. What I absolutely love about this particular skin tint, it just elevates my skin. So my skin very much looks like mine. It just looks like now there's a little bit of filter on it. So I quite enjoy the finish of the skin tint. Next up is going to be contouring. So I never ever miss this step. Since I started contouring my face, I quite enjoy what it looks like, because once my foundation is on, I feel like my face has lost pretty much all of its definition. So I'm going to contour today with Baby Got Bronze, and I cannot read what the shade is, so I will pop that in the description box below. But the trick with this particular liquid contour product is really not to use a whole hang of a lot. So I'm going to just take a little bit, squeeze a little bit out. Yeah, that looks like a little bit. And then let me grab my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. I'm now going to concentrate my contour where I want the shadows back in my face. So I'm going to pop it in line with my my cheekbone. I'm going to pop it on just my forehead as well as underneath my chin, just to try and give me a little bit of definition there. But really, I am just using a tiny little bit. I find with this product that if you start off with a little bit of product, if you want to, it's very easy then to build it up. For my nose contour, I'm going to use this little 2-in-1 pen from Sheglam. I absolutely love this product. I think this was one of my favorites from last year. Such an easy little product to use. And I'm just going to pop it on my nose because it seems to grow. And just will give the illusion of still being, you know, pert, cute little button nose. Right, let's blend that in. Make sure to, when I blend my side contour, I just make sure that I blend up and not down, because that's the way I want the shadow to show that there is a line there. Next up is going to be my bronzer, and I'm going to be using Baby Got Bronze by Essence, and oh, I love this product. I'm going to take a little bit on a brush and I'm just going to very slowly build up where I want the bronzer on my face. So for me it would be where the sun hits naturally. So I'm going to quite concentrate on my cheek, on my forehead and on my chin. So that's half my face done. You can see it actually looks quite lovely. It looks nice and healthy, this side of my face, and it's not too in your face, which I quite enjoy. For me, I quite like a light hand with my makeup, especially for everyday makeup. Let me do the other side. Bronzer's done. Now time for blush. I'm going to be using Palladio's new cream blush. It's quite a lovely one, very subtle. And I don't, what is the shade? Oh, can't even read it. It'll have to be in the description box. Alright, for my blush, I quite like my placing quite high up on my cheek. I've stopped pretty much using it in the middle of my face. I just find that it makes my face look a little bit wider. So for me, I quite enjoy my placement just round about there, and then I will blend that up. And I will take it a little bit into my eye socket just to help a little bit with the discoloration, and up, and then just up into my crease a little bit as well. It's very subtle, so I'm going to just use a tiny little bit more, just a little bit higher, blend that with my fingers. And then just to give it a little bit of like a juicy look, I'm going to take a little bit of the Sun Kisser by Maybelline. This one is the, I still can't read it. When am I going to learn? I'm actually off to see the ophthalmologist next week. My eyes seem to be deteriorating at a rate of knots. This aging is definitely not for the faint of heart. Anyways, I'm going to take this light blush, and I'm just going to pop it in front of where I put my blush, just to give me a little bit of like a juicy look on my cheeks, and then just work that up. It's subtle, but I like it. It's pretty. Next up is going to be my concealer. I'm going to be using Maybelline Superstay Active Concealer. I find I quite enjoy this formulation. It doesn't crease too badly on my skin. I haven't actually found any other affordable concealers that work as well as this one. Let me know in the comments below what you use. I would be keen to try something new. So for my concealer, I'm just really going to pop it where my concerns are, where the very dark part of my eye is, and then just on the ends, just to give it a bit of a lifted look. And then this one dries down incredibly quickly, so I'm going to blend that out quickly with a dampened beauty sponge. And then just to give my inner corner a little bit of a highlight, I'm going to use my little 2-in-1 pen from Sheglam. I'm just going to use the highlighter side, and I'm just literally going to just draw in a line just where it is darkest on my eye, which is in the corner, as well as a little bit in my crease. And I'm going to blend that out quickly with my finger. And as soon as I have blended it out, I'm actually going to set it with powder. I've already loaded my brush with the translucent powder, so I'm just going to set that immediately. I find this technique kind of helps me a little bit with the creasing of concealer. I don't think there is a concealer out there that doesn't crease at all, but this little technique seems to help me. Right, let me do the other eye. Almost done on my complexion. I've got 2 more steps left. Next one is going to be to highlight. I quite like Revlon Skin Lights. This one works quite well on a mature skin, and I find that it doesn't emphasize the texture of where I want to highlight. But I only really just highlight in this area over here. I've stopped taking it up onto my forehead because I find that that definitely does emphasize the lines on the top of my head. So this is pretty much where I put my highlighter, a tiny little bit on the bridge of my nose, and that really is it. Then my last step is now going to be to set my face with a little bit of powder, and I do mean a tiny little bit. So I'm going to take my translucent powder. I'm actually using the new one. Well, it's new for us here in South Africa. I think it's ancient everywhere else. Is Wet n Wild's FotoFocus Translucent Loose Powder. I have been quite enjoying this. Let me know, have you tried it? What do you think? I'd be interested to hear what you say. So I'm going to just take a little brush with the translucent powder, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to set where I seem to touch my face quite a bit when I put my hair behind my ears. So I just want to set my blush on both sides, and then I just want to just set a little bit of my T-panel down my nose and my chin. And then taking the Bright and Blue loose powder, this is the one from Catrice, I'm going to just take the tiniest little bit of this pink powder, take the excess off, and I'm just going to set where these wells are. And I find setting it with a pinkish powder seems to reflect the light, so the folds don't look as prominent. I suppose it's just all an illusion, a trick of the eye, but I quite like it. That is my complexion done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that with some setting spray. I'm quite enjoying this Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray. It is quite a wet formulation. So once you have sprayed, you'll need to dry it down with a little fan or a hairdryer, whatever works. Last step is going to be eyes. I'm going to use the liquid eyeshadow from Essence, and literally this is really all I do. This is their lightest shade. I think it's called Bare Bliss. So I just pop that over my eye, pretty much my whole eye socket, and then a little bit up into my crease. This is a very nice formulation because when you blend it and you let it dry down, it dries down to powder, which is lovely. So I just take a little angled brush and I just blend out. I don't touch what's on my eyelid because I actually want to keep that color there. So let me do the other eye. Once that's set down, I'm going to take a little bit of eyeliner, and this is one I just picked up from Essence. It's their long lasting eye pencil and it is waterproof. So all I literally do is I just do the outer third of my eye, really close to my lash line, and then try and make the tiniest wing, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. It's not my it's not an easy thing for me to try and do as a wing liner. Maybe this year I'm going to actually learn how to do it. So yeah, let's see how we go with that. Other side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also then going to do my lower lash line. So I just do the tiniest little dot on the end of my outer corner, like that. And then I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to smudge that. I'm going to finish off with a little bit of mascara. I quite enjoy this mascara from Rimmel. This is the Thrill Seeker. Very nice volumizing mascara. It's got a really cool barrel and I really enjoy the bristles on this one. It's not a rubberized wand, which I quite enjoy, and I really do enjoy the effect that this mascara gives me. And I find with this one I actually don't even need to curl my lashes. It just really does wake everything up. And it's just with one little coat on. Works so well. And last but not least, let's do the lips. I'm going to use the lifter liner from Maybelline to line my lips. And last off, to finish off with a little bit of gloss, and I quite enjoy this Plump It Up by Catrice. Yeah, there we go. That is my look. Shall we have a look and see what it looks like in natural light? So here I am in natural light. I must say I absolutely love what my skin looks like. I really do enjoy the skin tint. I think that the blush and the bronzer look beautiful today. My skin looks very happy and healthy and quite glowy. Yeah, I think I'm ready for my day. What do you think of this look? Well, that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, won't you consider subscribing? It would be so awesome to have you as part of our community. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.